Hey, it's me again. Yeah, just doing whatever. So in today's video, I want to talk about something relating to the school system. I think a single video talking about the school system and how much I don't like it. But this one, I feel like this one is a really necessary one because me and my father had a good discussion on the school system yesterday, and that sparked the video right here. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna summarize like what we talked about and what happened. So, about 2 days ago, I failed a math exam. I failed it. I completely failed it. 36%. Like, it's crazy. AP calculus. I failed that crap. And you know what? That's to be expected. I'm taking freaking AP calculus at an 11th grade level. Like, it's honestly to expect that. But it was good. I learned a lot from it. And that's the thing about it. When I failed that test, my entire class, which is all 10 of us, because that's the only people who were in that class, all 10 of us, we did a big whole with the teacher, actually just the 10 of us. We did a whole big group thing where we went over the test, and it helped a lot. It literally helped me. Like, all the questions I got wrong were either me being stupid because I couldn't do basic thinking arithmetics, or another one where I just didn't know that you were supposed to do that, and I learned it. And then when I looked over it with a bunch of people, and also the teacher as well, I learned it. It was good. But that's what I like. Once I learn it, okay, now I know what to do next time. So when the big AP test comes up, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do good because now I know what to do on it, and that's good. That's a good thing. If I knew something that I did not know, that's good. That is called learning. But the big thing about this is that there was still an F in my grade book. Yeah, and when universities or other schools look at whenever they see F, they just don't like it. They just don't like the F system. It just doesn't work out. So that's where my statement comes in. And also my dad agrees with this very well. He actually related this to work because he's an adult and he works. And yeah, it kind of does. If you want to learn something, to go ahead, right? If you want to learn something, every single time that you have to learn, you can't go learning without falling. You have to fall in order to learn. How do you walk? You don't just, walk up, you don't just walk, oh shoot. Look, little Jimmy's gonna walk for the first time. He's gonna try to walk, and then he just freaking walks like an actual professional walker. Like, no, that doesn't happen. When you try to walk the first time, what do you do? What ends up happening? You fall, right? You fall. You have to fall because that's how you learn. And once you learn how to stop falling, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna start walking. Then you're gonna start running. Then next thing you know, you can play in a freaking football team. Like, all good things must start with a fall. So when it comes to education, that also comes with it, like a learning. When it comes to learning, you have to fall in order to learn. So you know what mistakes you're gonna make. Because if you go in there, you do a test, right, and you do amazing on it, right? Uh, cool, you did it, cool. Like every time that you learn a new subject, you're good at it. Like, oh shoot, I'm gonna learn how to do trapezoidal integration. I know how to do it immediately. Now, obviously, some kids are like that, like who knows how to get it immediately. But luckily, I'm not that guy who understands something the first time I get taught it. I actually have to go home and study it and do this and do that. Uh, so the big thing about it is that when I fall like that, I learn the best by knowing what my mistakes are. And quizzes and tests do vary that. Like, that's what it does. It basically tells you what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are. And I like that. That's good. I like to take quizzes. But I don't think quizzes should be graded because that's punishment. Because if obviously I'm gonna suck at it because I don't know what the frick I'm doing. I'm gonna suck at it. But when I make that mistake, I know what to do now. Next thing you know, I could probably do another test and I'm gonna be good at it. Like, when that test comes that I'm gonna have to do in about a couple of days, I'm gonna do good on it because I know what I'm gonna do. But that F is still in the grade book. So I think quizzes and like checking shouldn't be graded at all because it has an effect on it. Like, I feel like quizzes are literally meant to see what you know and to see what you don't know. And if you grade that based on accuracy and how much you get right, it's basically forcing your mindset to think, okay, I have to get this right, and if I don't get this right, I'm gonna fail. Well, the whole point of a quiz is to, okay, I'm gonna fail. So, right, not forcing to fail, but obviously you put 100% of your effort in it. I'm saying that, okay, you don't have to get worried about getting a question wrong because it's not graded. So you can still try your best, but you don't have to worry about that thing about, okay, if I fail this, I'm gonna get an F. Like, no. It's supposed to be more lenient, so you have that more flexibility of getting, of getting a wrong answer if you have, because you don't know what to do, and that's cool. They shouldn't be graded. I don't think, and also most assignments should be graded like that. Like, in order to learn, you have to fail. It's just that's just life. You have to fail. This also applies with work as well. Now, obviously, tests and like exams and tests and like basically like a whole thing where you get like a study guide and all that. That obviously you should study for that. Like if you fail that and you have no idea what you're doing. But when it comes to tiny assignments like quizzes or worksheets or classwork, it shouldn't be graded. But obviously, that also sets up an argument. Well, okay, so if that's not graded, why the hell should I even try? Because it's not graded. Well, that's the sad thing about it. I'm pretty sure that's why they can't do that, because there's always going to be those one group of kids, or maybe the entire classroom, or just a group of people who, oh, sorry about that, who just don't want to try because they just don't care. Well, other people who like me and probably some other people who like to know what they got wrong, or what's going on, what did I do wrong? I want to know what I did wrong so I can fix it the first time. They can't get that because there's always a group of people over there. Obviously, this also can apply because there's pop quizzes and quizzes like that, and obviously that can come up whenever. And there's some quizzes out there where they tell you there's gonna be a quiz, do what you want with that. And obviously, I study a little bit for it, but I don't really study that much because it's a quiz. I want to see what I know, what I don't know. And then obviously when it comes to exam day, oh frick, you know me, I'm gonna freaking be grinding that day, freaking doing some practice problems and doing whatever. So I don't really got anything else to say about it other than that I feel like schools they punish you for learning, like just the way I learn it. Because when I learn, I want to do something well. I know what I'm good at, and I also want to know what I'm not good at, and that's what quizzes are really good for. But sadly, we have a school system where we have to punish. Basically, we have to punish bad behavior or bad learning. Like if you make a mistake, you suck. You're a failure. If you make a mistake, one mistake, you suck. You ain't gonna go to university. You're gonna go freaking live on the streets. Freaking you're rubbing your hands on like a fire in like a big steel barrel. Under the bridge like a freaking Simpsons character. Like, yeah, that's kind of like what it is. I don't like when schools do that. It sucks because I really do care about my grades. And if you don't care about your grades, then this video isn't really made for you. But hopefully, I can just let that out. It was a cool little conversation I had. Uh, and yeah, obviously, that's just my opinion. You can have your own. You can probably criticize me. Oh, the only reason why you're making this video is because you failed a quiz. Well, at least I had a point for it. You don't have to agree with me. You can do what you want with that information. You don't even have to watch this freaking video. I don't care. But yeah, I just want to let that out just for the sake of it. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.